Backlash happened, and pretty good PLE. I thought there was a lot of good stuff that happened, and we're going to dig into it, me and MVP here. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We drop daily wrestling content. Right above me here is the WWE shop link. We are affiliate partners. Make sure you go ahead and click that and buy all the merch you want, and it helps support this podcast and the WWE. And with that, let's get right into it. So, MVP, did you get a chance to watch the pay-per-view? Or, I'm sorry, the PLE?
The PLE, get it right.
Yeah, right.
um, I as cool as it is when WWE goes abroad for these PLEs, it sucks for us because the noon start time here we're in the central time zone, so for us it's started at noon. I happen to be working when it started, so
Yeah.
it's like I watched as much of it as I could, and
Yeah.
then I wasn't home all day, so that even got trickier. But yes, I was able to watch most of it.
Yeah, I was able to catch it. I watched it in parts so that I was able to do this review with you. But let's just go right into it. So the first match was KO and Orton versus Solo and Tamatanga,
Oh
the
my
new
goodness!
bloodline.
Oh my goodness!
Nick Aldis came out, made it a street fight,
Yeah.
and said, "I'm done with this. Get it out of your system."
Mhm.
I thought this was like an initiation for Tamatanga because he took so much punishment in this match.
Yeah.
Like Randy Orton just on table after table, and not to mention the crazy chair spot, the fisherman suplex into the four
Oh my
chairs.
goodness!
That looked
Oh,
brutal. I was like,
I
wow.
thought Kevin Owens broke his neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It was just a crazy
brutal.
spot.
And then and then the spot, that RKO spot in the announce table where it never breaks.
Yeah,
Ugh,
that's brutal too. And if you
yeah.
saw Thomas back, it looked rough. Like he went through it. But what did you think of the match overall?
Oh, this was the barn burner. It was awesome.
JR would say
Brutal.
a slobber knocker.
Yes. Yeah, definite slobber knocker.
Yeah, and then we see the newest addition, Tonga
Camacho.
Loa. Yeah, Camacho. for,
Camacho.
for those who know.
Tangaloa, yeah.
By the way,
No,
first of
but
all,
go ahead.
I was just gonna tell you, let's give a shout out to the referee for the
Oh
incredible
yeah.
save of the match because
Yes.
Tonga was very late trying to
Yeah.
interrupt that break, and the referee
Yes.
just throws himself out of the ring
He
like it
threw
might look
himself out of the
stupid.
ring.
Hopefully he's there, but what were you gonna
It,
say?
it, it looks smooth. Okay, so I I was able to catch the pre-show, and Big E during the pre-show did mention Tangaloa and the Gorillas of Destiny in New Japan. So it was a little foreshadowing from Big E if you did watch the pre-show.
Yeah, I did not catch the pre-show on this one.
Yeah. So when Camacho comes out and Corey Graves says, "Do you know who that is? It's Tangaloa." I'm like, Big E spoiled it.
Yeah. And that's probably one of those where he didn't mean to say it. It probably just
Yeah.
came out and he's like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's exciting that he's there and Paul Heyman just is playing the role perfect. He looks so
Oh
distraught
man.
of like, I can't control these guys. I haven't talked to Roman since WrestleMania. Like it's culminating into that civil war I was telling you about that
Oh
I thought
no.
would
Yeah. Oh,
happen.
for sure. For sure. It's just who could have predicted Tangaloa? I mean,
Yeah.
everyone and their mother's like, "Oh, Jacob Fatu, any day now." Nope.
Well, now that makes me think if Tonga Loa is with them, that maybe Jacob Fatu shows up with the good guys, with Roman and the Usos. I think that might be a possibility now. But we'll get into that when it eventually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good match. It looked brutal in some parts, and the crowd. Now the PLE, it sucks for us to wake up and all that, but
Yeah.
the crowds
Oh
overseas
my
are
god.
amazing.
Especially this crowd. This French crowd. I'd have to say is so far the best crowd in terms of noise and engagement, just overall excitement.
Yeah,
They're singing voices.
oh, they did
They're singing,
loudly.
yeah,
Um, because they say that like American crowds aren't that loud, but we're kind of spoiled. Like we get to see it all the time. Like
yeah.
they
Oh,
only
dude,
get it like once a
these overseas
year.
crowds are starved. They
Yeah,
are starved. They're like, oh, we want this. So then when they do get it, oh, they all it's always a sellout. It's always a packed house. It's always an excited house.
yeah.
It's
No, I hear you.
fantastic.
So the second match on the card was Bailey versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi.
Oh
Um,
man,
it was a pretty good match
yeah.
for all three of them.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Tiffany Stratton has yet to look out of place on the main roster. Like she's a
Oh
star.
no, dude, she is. She is rookie. Rookie. What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. She and the spot she was doing in there like was just crazy. Like, and then the Alabama slams into the announce tables. Like, she has been incredible, and I do like the finish because Bailey retains, right? But I
Yeah.
like the finish that Tiffany wasn't the one pinned because you're saving
Oh yeah.
that, like
Yeah.
maybe a
Protect.
showdown later down the road.
Mhm.
But um, yeah, I thought it was a very good match. What do you think?
And Naomi doesn't in defeat. Naomi doesn't look bad at all.
No, not at all. And then that nice, she raises Bailey's arm at the end, so there's no,
Mhm.
bad blood there,
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. But no, I thought there's nothing to really complain about there.
Yeah. Good match. It's it's not time for Bailey to lose at all. Lose the title at all.
It wasn't Tiffy time, and it's not time for Bailey to lose. So
No, but just to keep harping on it, the crowd was super hot. Hot into Bailey, the European crowds always. I love the reaction to Bailey. It's since her NXT days, it's awesome.
yeah,
And
they were
then,
singing like the Bailey song, or there's a song for Bailey they
yep,
were singing. Yeah,
hmm and then everyone's chanting for Naomi at one point, and then everyone's really hot on Tiffy time. Oh
yeah.
man,
Tiffany Stratton is, I think, the future biggest
oh
woman star that they're gonna
yeah,
have.
oh
Like,
for sure,
yeah, she's just awesome. So we're going to move into the World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. But before that match, did you catch the interaction backstage with the Bloodline
yeah,
and Jey Uso? And
yes,
that
yeah.
was interesting because when the Bloodline walks away, Paul Heyman just kind of looks at him like, "Help me, like fucking hamburger, help me, like, please." Um,
His facials are so spot on.
oh yeah, Paul Heyman is the goat for a reason. But
Yeah,
um, so that tells you right there that later down the road,
yeah. Oh,
They're gonna reunite into the good bloodline versus the
plant
bad.
plant seeds for sure.
Yeah, so definitely love that. This match though, it was good. It was good. It
Yeah,
definitely built up more of the frustration in the Judgment Day, like the tension.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
Priest like, I don't need your help. I can do this on my own, and they still try to help him.
yeah, like, and I'm really clamoring for the Balor or Finn Balor versus Damian Priest match. We're getting that.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah. Oh
happening.
yeah. Yep.
Um, this is one of those instances where like our outside interference kind of hurts matches. This really added something to this match. It's
Yeah.
like you don't know what's going to happen, and JD just keeps interfering when he's told not to, like you said. And the fact that they were trying to beat on Jay afterward, and Priest like pushes him away, like no,
Yeah.
like there's just so much tension being built there. And I did think that was a big near fall with Jey Uso hits the spear and then the Uso splash. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, is this it? He's gonna win it. And then JD puts the foot on the bottom rope. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna label him main event Jey Uso, at some point he's gotta win something. Like he's
Mhm.
gotta win a title. Um,
And I like how they're saving Damian Priest. So he's using the South of Heaven choke slam. Most of the time, I like how they're saving special occasions for the Razor's Edge.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think he did try to hit one during the match, didn't he?
Yeah,
I
it's a
tried,
little
but
tease. Yeah,
yeah,
but South of Heaven chokeslam from the top rope.
yeah, yeah, that was good. So,
Yeah,
definitely a good match. Jey Uso, he doesn't let down in these matches. He performs. He puts it on. So,
unless
uh,
it's against his brother.
yeah, that's I don't understand. Like, if that should be the match of the night. Like, you thought that they've been begging for this for years, and you
Yeah,
finally get it, and then you give us what is that? Like, what did we just see? Um,
but you're getting maximum from both guys here. Damian Priest ought to prove that he's not a transitional champion.
Priest is one of those guys that I don't know what to make of him. Like, I don't know if I like him or if I don't like him,
Yeah,
which is
I
good.
totally
Like,
agree.
because there's times where I'm like, man, this guy is really good. He's a star. And then there's other times where I'm like, I could do without sometimes. Like, not like he shouldn't be there, but not one of my favorites to watch. Where it's like,
Yeah, but
that's fine.
when he cashed in, you're back on the train. Like, okay, I, I can get up behind this.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, and then we go into the women's tag team championship match. Jade and
Oh,
Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors.
best match of the night.
It was, yeah. I asked you before we started recording, what do you think of Jade Cargill?
Um, so much potential there. She's got the look. She's got she's got the aura. She's got star written all over her. She just needs to put it all together in the ring, and she doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, because so I'm seeing a lot of comments online of people defending her, and they're like, she just needs time, and I'm like, well, she's had time. Like
She's got
I'm
time.
sure she's been in the performance center. I'm
Yeah.
sure she's been working. Like you said, you said it best before we started recording that she needs that aha moment. Like I got it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what she definitely needs. And
She's got all the tools. She's just got to put it all together, and she's working. They win. They beat the Kabuki Warriors for the championships, but they put her with Bianca, and you couldn't possibly put her with a better person to work alongside with, try to learn, and because Bianca Belair, she's got it.
yeah,
She's
no, she
got it,
definitely does. Um,
and yeah, the she needs the aha moment where because she's got all the tools, she got it up here, but in the ring, oh, like it was atrocious. It was
yeah,
atrocious. You really saw where she was so limited, and uh, Kyrie and Asuka, they could only do so much to to carry the match. And I mean, there was a part of the match where Jade kicks Kyrie Sane,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden Kyrie Sane is pinning her. Like, how did we get from here to there? Make no sense.
I don't know if you'll agree with this take. Um, when I think of Jade Cargill and I watch her in the ring, for me, it reminds me a lot of Goldberg when he started, where
Oh
she
yeah,
hits the big spots dead on,
hmm
like she's
yeah,
perfect. But it's
hmm
like the fundamentals aren't
yeah,
fully there. Like,
hmm
and you could see that, when Goldberg faced William Regal, he just picked him apart in that match. Like, it showed every weakness he possibly had.
yeah.
That's like Jade Cargill because the reversal into Jaded,
hmm
phenomenal. I'm like, that is that is the best spot of the night. That was I thought really good. But it's like you got to put all the rest of it together. You got to have the fundamentals and she'll get there. I mean, I hope she will get there with Bianca helping her. They can now travel between Raw and SmackDown because they're
Yeah,
the only champions that can do that. So she'll be exposed to a lot more individuals that she can wrestle with and
yeah.
hopefully put some stuff together. But
Oh,
definitely
dude,
not a bad match. But you know,
I'm excited for when Charlotte gets healthy again. She can work with Charlotte.
oh yeah,
it's another person that can help her get that aha moment.
Yep.
For sure.
And then main event. There was only 5 matches on the card, but the main event was Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles.
Oh my goodness!
It was
Everything is advertised and more.
Yeah, especially on paper, you look at it and you're like, we're gonna get like a very good technical match, and it was all that, and Cody Rhodes was loving playing up to the crowd. He gave him the little Stardust bit, the cartwheel and the pose, and I can't complain. I can't find one bad thing about that match. The reversals were good. And Cody won in good fashion.
I got something to complain about. It wasn't long enough.
Yeah. How long did this match go? It was like 20 minutes.
I could watch them go another 20.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, you know what? That reminds me. Like, this is kind of off topic, but to go with this match, like, this would have been a good, like, a stipulation match. Like, they don't need, like, a Hell in a Cell or whatever, but, like, okay, like, I'm the new champion, and AJ could have easily said, like, I'll out wrestle you at this age. Like, I'll take you for 60 minutes Iron Man match. You only had 5 matches on the card. We haven't seen an Iron Man match in how long? I don't remember the last time. But,
yeah, I don't remember either.
I would like to see stuff like that being brought back, like, during the year, because last year we didn't see a lot of special matches, like from Mania to Mania. It was more just the individuals in the match made it a big match. Like, this would have been a very good, like, Iron Man match or something like that, because like you said, they could wrestle forever and I'd be entertained. So
yeah,
but yeah, overall, what do you grade Backlash 1 through 10, 10 being the best?
I mean, there's only one bad match. You know what? I give it a 9.
9?
I give it a 9.
I'm about 8.5 or 9, and mostly a 9 because of the crowd. The crowd really made it special, and
they're the real ones.
and I'm excited for the next time they're in France. CM Punk said the next time he's there, he'll have his boots on. Ooh. So, that is one thing I'll say. Like, they put on a good show, all things considered. Like, most of their good talent is hurt. Like, and it's like, and it's a very bad time because, like, literally, like, Seth Rollins is hurt. Why can't I think of it? Yeah, CM Punk is hurt. Drew is kind of a little hurt, isn't he? Like, he had something like tweaked or something, like a shoulder.
His hairline fracture on his elbow.
Yeah, so I mean, that's not terrible, but there's just so many injuries. Like, Dominic Mysterio is injured, or he would have been there in the Judgment Day fiasco. Like, every damn body's hurt. Charlotte Flair is hurt. Like, she could have been on there. So, and Rhea Ripley's hurt.
Rhea Ripley.
Like, everyone's hurt. So to put on a show like that in France with what you have is,
well, everyone's got to step up.
Yep, and it
for
just
the most part, everyone did.
When you're there next time in France and all those people are back, it's going to be a phenomenal show. Yep. Yeet. Yeah. So, all right. Well, it's a good review. Again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We drop daily wrestling content. There's the WWE shop link. Help support the podcast and the WWE MVP. We'll see you on the next one.